Toddler Storytime. I'm Holly from BB Library, and I'm very excited to get started today. I have one of my favorite books to share with you, and I think we'll have a good time. So why don't we start off by saying, I just said hello, friends. It's time to say hello using sign language. People that are deaf, they don't hear, they use their hands. So we're going to do that with our song. Ready? Here we go. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Oh, it's so good to see you today. So we're gonna wake up our hands and wake up our bodies with a little bit of a wiggle. And today I actually need it. I'm kind of slow moving today. So here we go. We're gonna wake up our hands with a clap, clap, clap. We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clap. We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. Can we wake up our, let's see, how about our arms with a flap, flap, flap? We can pretend that we're birds. We wake up our hands with a flap, 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 flap. We wake up our arms with a flap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. I know I said hands there, but we were waking up our arms. And what about, you can't see very well, how about our feet? Can we wake up our feet with a kick, kick, kick? We wake up our feet with a kick, 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 kick. We wake up our feet with a kick, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. What is this right here? That is our knee. Can we wake up our knees with an up and down? So we're gonna stand up and sit back down. We wake up our knees with an up and down, up and down, up and down. We wake up our knees with an up and down, and we wiggle our waggles away. We wake up our brains with a think, 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 think. We wake up our brains with a think, 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 and wiggle our waggles away. I like the thinking. It's one of my favorite things to do is to sit and think. So I'm all on board for that. Should we do some roly-poly? And we're going to do roly-poly. I think today we're going to go with in and out first. So roly-poly, roly-poly, in, 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 in. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, out, 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 out. And can we go up and down? Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 up. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, down, 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 down. And can we go fast and slow? Roly-poly, roly-poly, fast, 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 fast. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. I'm sure you did a better job than me. I was a little bit uncoordinated this morning and fast. My hands were bumping into each other. Normally it doesn't happen. Well, I have two blackbirds. They're not fingers, they're blackbirds. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One's named Jack and one's named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack, and come back, Jill. That's a new one that we learned last time. So we have our two little blackbirds. You get to decide, that one's my Jack and that one's my Jill, but it could be the other way around. And they're gonna fly away. You're gonna hide them behind your back like we do in roly-poly, or like we do in Where's Thumbkin. So here we go. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack and one named Jill. Fly away, Jack, fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack, and come back, Jill. Now our two little blackbirds are going to be sitting on a cloud. One's named Soft and one's named Loud. So we're going to use our voice so we can talk very, very soft And we have to talk very loud. So we have soft and loud. Ready? Let's try that one. Two little blackbirds sitting on a cloud. One named soft and one's named loud. Fly away soft, fly away loud. Come back soft, come back loud. And let's do one more. Two little blackbirds, they're flying in the sky, and one is named low. We're going to put it down low, and the other is named high. So two little blackbirds flying in the sky, one named low and one named high. Fly away low, fly away high, come back low and come back high. Woo, that's good. And Joe, we haven't done in a while, we haven't done any itsy bitsy spider, either this way or making our spider climb up with our fists, which I'm going to do. So here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. All right, great. Well, I have a song. It's called How Much Is That Doggie in the Window? The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that doggie in the window? I hope that doggie's for sale. So if you've ever gone by and saw a pet store or been someplace and you thought, oh, I really wish I could have that dog. Well, we're going to look at some different animals. And the song goes like this. How much is that doggie in the window? The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that doggie in the window? I do hope that doggie's for sale. So there we got our dog. Let's see what else could be for sale. What about, has anybody ever wanted a llama? I know my daughter really would love to have a llama or a goat in our backyard, but can't do that. So we're going to sing, how much is that llama in the window? The one with the wiggly tail. He's got a little tail too, kind of wiggly. How much is that llama in the window? The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that llama in the window? I do hope that llama's for sale. I think they're sweet animals. All right, how about this? Would you ever want to have a penguin? How much is that penguin in the window? The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that penguin in the window? I do hope that penguin's for sale. That would be fun, but not very practical for us. How about, this is something I did have when I was a kid. I had sheep. And so how much is that sheep in the window? The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that sheep in the window? I do hope that sheep's for sale. And I'll have some more animals. We'll see what other animals we might want to keep. So, oh, our sheep is so sweet, and our llama, oh, that would be so nice. And a penguin. Probably don't have the right weather for the penguin. And of course, a lot of us have doggies with wiggly tails. All right, I have a song. Even though it hasn't been snowy here, this is winter. And this is snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, falling, 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 falling on my, I'm never going to choose a part of the body. How about on my tongue? Have you ever tried to catch a snowflake with your tongue? It's really fun. So that would be what I'd want to do. What about snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake falling, 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 falling on my nose. I don't try to catch one on my nose, but that happens a lot. Falls right there. This one I'm going to take off my glasses because where is your eyebrow? It's right there above your eye. It's that kind of light hair just above your eyebrow. So snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, little snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake falling, 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 falling on my eyebrow. And I've definitely had that happen. Ooh, now I can see you. Okay, so I chose that snowy song because I have one of my favorite books from when I was your age. This is one of the first books I remember having read to me, and I loved it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. Look at the pretty colors there. That was the first book I ever had read to me that had a lot of colors. You know, a long time ago when I was a little girl, most of the books were black and white or brown and white. There were not a lot of colors in them at all. And when I saw this, it was like, wow, it's so beautiful. So this is called The Snowy Day, and it's by Ezra Jack Keats. And I want to show you something else special about this book. See that gold circle there in the middle? Whenever you see a gold, like a medal, a gold circle on a book, it means that it won a prize. And this book, the year that it came out in 1964, was the winner of the Caldecott Medal, which is the best picture book of the year. And I'll tell you, knowing books at that time, this was by far the best. The pictures are gorgeous in it. So it's called The Snowy Day. And look at that. Just that simple picture right there is so pretty just to start off with. And we're going to meet and there was snow there in the beginning, The Snowy Day. Doesn't that look like fun? And that's Peter. Ezra Jack Keats wrote other books about Peter, but this one was the first, The Snowy Day. Here we go. We get close enough that you can see. There we are. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the windows. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he can see. Look at him looking out there. Can you imagine how beautiful that is first thing in the morning? After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. I bet that happens at your house too, that when you get snow, people shovel their driveways and their sidewalks and there's all these piles of snow on the side. That was a big snow Peter had. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Peter's feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. You tried doing that? Making some pictures with your feet? Then he walked with his toes pointing in like that. He walked with his toes. Oh, you said that one. All right, here we go. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. Look at that. And look at what happens here. He doesn't have 3 feet. There's something else there. He found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Plop! Down fell the snow on top of Peter's head. And there he is. I love that picture. That's like the beginning of him walking. Can you see those footprints? Next time it snows, go out and make some cool footprints in the snow. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. Have you ever made a snow angel? You lay down in the snow and you just kind of put your feet out as far as they'll go and back in and your arms up as high as they'll go. And look what that looks like. It looks like a snow angel. That's really fun to do. Next snow, try that. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. And then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. He thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Look at that. What do you notice? Look at his pocket right there. His pocket is wet. So what do you think happened to that snowball that he made? Yeah, snowballs don't stay very long inside because they melt. They need to be outside in the cold. So that was something that Peter, he figured out. While he slept, he dreamt that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. Snow was still everywhere and new snow was falling. Does he look like he's happy to see the snow? What do you think? Or is he wished it was gone? Well, after breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. I want to show you the picture of the two of them up close. There they are going into the snow. Can you have any idea what other adventures they might have? Think about it. What would you like to do if you went outside? Yeah, so think of that. Maybe talk about that with your family of things you'd like to do when we get some more snow and what pretty snowflakes he drew. So I love this book by Ezra Jack Keats, The Snowy Day, and other books about Peter. That won an award. He won an award for the very best pictures in a book in a long time ago, 1964. But so it's a book that I do remember, and I really, really loved this book. I was just like, oh, it's so beautiful. I wanted to go outside. I probably even read it in the summer and was dreaming about this going out in the snowy day all that time. Okay, I'm going to get the flannel board ready, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, well, we're ready for the flannel board, and we're going to start with our frying pan and our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fat sausages frying in a pan. Let's get our hands up and bounce them around, and all of a sudden one went bam, and we're going to show how many we have. We have 5, then we have 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1, and then none. We have none. So here we go with our 5. 5 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bam. So we have 4 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bam. 3 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bam. 2 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bam. And 1 fat sausage frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bam. So we have none, 0 sausages left in our pan. All right, so shall we sing about our little fish swimming in the water? Bubble, 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 pop. So our first little fish is going to be a redfish. We'll put him right there. So one little redfish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little redfish swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 pop. All right, so I'm going to put him over here. And here comes his friend. What color is he? Here he comes. As he swims along, what color is that? That is a green fish. I heard some green. There we go. So we're going to one little green fish. One little green fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little green fish swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 pop. Another friend is coming. Let's see what color this one is. He is a gray fish. Let's put our gray fish right behind the green one. Here we go. One little gray fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little gray fish swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 pop. And one more. See what color he is. He is coming your way right now. What color is that? That is our yellowfish. One little yellowfish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little yellowfish swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 pop. So there are our fish, red, green, gray, and yellow today. And coming onto the board is our friend Mary. And what is Mary wearing? She's wearing her favorite dress, and it is a red dress. So should we tap our knees and we'll sing about Mary wore her red dress all day long. Ready? Here we go. Mary wore her, oh, I forgot the tune. I was getting ready to sing the same tune to the other. Mary wore her red dress, red dress, red dress. Mary wore her red dress all day long. So she wore her red dress all day long, but she wants to go outside and she knows it's cold. So she's going to put on her boots. Here we go. What color are these? Pretty snazzy, tall boots. She wore her blue boots. Mary wore her blue boots, blue boots, blue boots. Mary wore her blue boots all day long. And she got out her favorite jacket, which is purple. Mary wore her purple jacket, purple jacket, purple jacket. Mary wore her purple jacket all day long. And her favorite hat is her pink hat. Mary wore her pink hat, pink hat, pink hat. Mary wore her pink hat all day long. And it's cold. I'm going to show you these up close because they're small. She wore her mittens. Oops, got fuzz all over everything. She wore her mittens. What color are her mittens? They are her, oops, her white mittens. Let's get those white mittens on there. There we go, Mary. Okay, Mary wore her white mittens, white mittens, white mittens. Mary wore her white mittens all day long. All right, she's ready to go outside on a chilly morning. So there's Mary. And, oop! All right. So are we ready for Aiken Drum? Let me get this the right way around. I don't think that these are in, I don't think my guys are in any order whatsoever. So there we go. All right, now I'm ready. So, and again, let's tap our knees. I like the clapping on my legs a lot. I think it's a good sound. Here we go. There was a man lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. And today, his hair is going to be made of snowflakes. And his hair was made of snowflakes, snowflakes, snowflakes. And his hair was made of snowflakes, and his name was Aiken Drum. And his eyes are made from some snowmen. Can you tell I've got a snowy theme going here with my Snowy Day book? So his eyes were made of snowmen, snowmen, snowmen. And his eyes were made of snowmen, and his name was Aiken Drum. And his nose is made of a pine tree. And his nose was made of a pine tree, a pine tree, a pine tree. And his nose was made of a pine tree, and his name was Aiken Drum. And his mouth was made of this is hard to see if it sticks, yeah, of a shovel. Have you ever gone out and helped shovel when it's snowy? It actually is pretty fun. So his mouth was made of a shovel, and his mouth was made of a shovel, a shovel, a shovel. And his mouth was made of a shovel, and his name was Aiken Drum. And his ears were made from something you definitely need outside now, of some mittens. And his ears were made of mittens, mittens, mittens. And his ears were made of mittens, and his name was Aiken Drum. There was a man lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. All right. Well, there's our flannel boards for today, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, I've got my flannel all put away, and it's time to do some things with our bodies. Can we start off by, can we pick some bananas? Can we pick some bananas? And then once we get those bananas picked, we're going to pick them. We're going to peel them. We're going to slice them. And then we're going to eat them. And then when you eat bananas, You go bananas. That means you just go crazy. Just kind of run around for a moment. All right, so here we go. First you pick bananas, pick bananas. Then you peel bananas, peel bananas. Then you slice bananas, slice bananas. Then you eat bananas, eat bananas. Then you go bananas. Now I'm back to myself. My banana's all done. And shall we do zoom, zoom, zoom? We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. All right, everyone get down low. And we're going to count down from 5, and then we're going to jump up and say blast off. So ready, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And can we do the elevator song? And with that one, we're going to be taking the elevator up and down. We can go up and down by standing up and sitting down. We can have somebody lift you up and down, or you can just put your fingers up and down. I'm doing fingers up and down today because my camera, I can't get my camera pointed back today for some reason. So here we go. Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. We take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator around, then we turn around, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, take the elevator down, then we turn around. I'm sorry, I didn't turn around with you today. And shall we do our lullaby song? The one we've been doing lately is I See the Moon. And I've got my ukulele today, and so here we go. It goes, I see the moon sees me, down through the leaves of the old oak tree. Please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love. I see the moon sees me, down through the leaves of the old oak tree. Please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love. Oh, it's such a pretty song. All right, so now it's time for some brown bear, brown bear. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. All right. Do you want to know what's been looking at me? I've had my little cat has been sitting there for all of this looking at me, kind of distracting me. Want to say hi to everybody, Jasmine? There you go. So we're going to say goodbye to our friends, and Jasmine will do it with me. You just won't see her. So we're going to go goodbye. Oh, goodbye, friends, because it's time to say goodbye. Okay, goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. it's time to say goodbye. And Jasmine and I will say goodbye to you. She's sitting down here purring. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? No, she wants to say goodbye herself. All right, so goodbye, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week. Maybe we'll get snow, and you can go out and play. If not, Snowy Day is such a pretty book. You know, you can borrow from the library and enjoy that. Maybe put in a request for just some snowy books. We have quite a few of them. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.